You already got that started?
Yeah, episode 20.
Yeah,
This is our Kobe episode.
24.
This is our Kobe episode. And we don't got Kobe in the script at all. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody back to the Built Different podcast. We are back with Off the Backboard, episode 24.
Kobe.
It's our Kobe episode. We got a lot in store. You know, Draymond and Rudy were fighting.
Yo.
Ben Simmons hurt his ass. Zach Lavine's going to be traded.
Hey.
We're going to be talking Rockets, Nuggets, Celtics, 76ers, Grizzlies, Clippers. We got Sin coming in, and he's going to spew a lot of bullshit. This is your warning. But before he spews the bullshit, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share before you hear the bullshit, just in case, you know. Because he thinks Devin Booker's the best player in the NBA. So we'll get to that later. I'm here with Matt.
What up, everybody?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling. I'm good. A lot of shit going on in the league right now.
A lot of shit. We got a big script for a lot of shit going on.
Yo, some injuries too, man. Brad Beal out another 3 weeks just for evaluation purposes.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
I said the Suns team, man, is gonna really rely on just health.
And I'm gonna talk about the Suns a little bit more later.
Right.
But like, man, it sucks because like Devin Booker and Kevin Durant are doing so good together right now.
Yeah.
That if Bradley Beal was there, I think they'd pretty much be impossible to beat. But like, I don't know, like Bradley Beal got paid in this league and now he just doesn't care. Bro, like last year.
Also it's just his body, bro, is just falling apart now. He just had a
but
couple
like,
too many injuries. And
like,
if people forget, bro, his first 3 years in the league was very injury prone as well. But they always said, "Oh, can he be that guy next to John Wall?" Because he kept getting injured. He 1 year he only played like 16 games. The next year,
he had a bad back last year as well.
Yeah,
and a sprained ankle.
Yeah, he only had like 4 or 5 good seasons where he wasn't fully injured, bro.
Well, what I get from Bradley Beal, like having a bad back and a sprained ankle, is like, bro, I feel like you don't be in the gym. I don't be in the gym, so don't like come at me. But like,
I don't be in the gym. He be in the gym.
I feel like Bradley Beal just doesn't be in the gym, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Like
that's that thing right after the bubble and everything. Everyone was saying with AD, he kept getting injured because he wasn't in the gym. There was short time for rest after the bubble. I mean, given there's no bubble here, Bradley Beal's just fumbling. But
and now he wants to play all 82 games, even though he's already missed one. But he wants to play all 82 games, and I wonder why. Because he's been in the fucking gym all off season long.
Yeah.
So, moving into some recent headlines, Draymond and Rudy fought. Or, well, it wasn't like a fight, but
this was funny, bro, because I feel like Rudy really didn't do shit, bro. He was trying to break.
And I love that, because if you know me, it is fuck Rudy Gobert.
Except last episode. Last episode it wasn't fuck Rudy Gobert, but now it's fuck Rudy Gobert.
I mean, no, it's always fuck Rudy Gobert, but
last episode, I'm coming around to Rudy, man. The fuck out of here.
That's like a player, but as a person,
fuck Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Draymond took out all his frustrations on him with that headlock, bro.
You know, we'll talk about the Warriors later, but Rudy Gobert was just trying to, get Klay Thompson away. And it looked a little bit like a chokehold, but then Draymond was like, "Oh, Rudy Gobert, yep."
Gobert had him like this.
Yeah.
And then freaking Draymond said, "Nah, no shot."
Draymond was looking for anything to fight Rudy Gobert.
And bro, the crazy thing is,
he woke up, fuck Rudy Gobert.
He didn't let go for so long. They traveled the whole length of the court. And he's still holding on to this man's neck.
And me and Gobert look back because he's just like,
oh yeah, he's just. Well, I mean, what do you do in that situation?
No, I know, but just Rudy Gobert just looked so terrible.
Bro, I'm gonna be real too. If I'm Cat, I'm cold cocking that motherfucker, bro. You're behind. Cat soft. Because, bro, you got my teammate in a headlock, whether I like that teammate or not.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
If you got my teammate in a headlock and you're not letting go,
and Cat was
teeing up on
Cat was right there. Cat could have just grabbed Draymond. And
bro, you can read his lips. You could just keep saying him. You could keep seeing him saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop!" No, bro, I'm yoking your shit up while I'm hitting you, bro. You can't just have my man's in a headlock.
Because, bro, no one respects the Timberwolves for the simple reason of, one, Cat being soft, and two, Rudy Gobert, his existence. So,
yo, bro,
like,
poor Rudy, bro.
But no, Rudy Gobert did it to himself, bro.
Oh, he did.
Crying when he missed the All-Star game, the COVID shit, all the shit with Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz, then getting traded for like the whole world.
Yeah, and like even though he didn't choose that, but it's still just a light reflected on him that people just are gonna smoke him for.
So you know what? I'm happy this happened.
It's fuck Gobert.
Yeah. It could have happened to the two most funniest guys in the league, Draymond Green and Rudy Gobert.
And bro, what the crazy thing is too, it's 0-0 when that happened. It's 10-17 left on the first quarter. It's they're not even
Jay
2
was like,
minutes into the game.
I don't want to play tonight.
They're not even 2 minutes into the game and all hell broke loose. I'm like, come on, guys.
But it was brewing though. The Timberwolves and Warriors, they've been talking a lot of shit back and forth to one another. So
yeah.
But Ben Simmons is already injured.
Are you saying already? Like 40 people got injured before him. Like, it's all right. Give him some slack.
We're only 10 games into the season.
And I know. That's what I'm saying. You're saying already as if, like, mad people already haven't been injured.
Because it sucks. Because, like, Ben Simmons was getting better as the season was going along. Now he's hurt. Cam Thomas with the funny line, oh, it's a back injury?
Yo, Cam Thomas is a meme, bro. Yeah. But, like, he's actually a really good basketball player, so it's okay.
Yeah, Ben Simmons hurt.
I mean, think it's just...
It sucks, though. I really hope he finds the motivation to push through this because he's on a contract here, correct?
Yeah. No, he has one left.
He has one left after
I'm pretty
this?
sure. It don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like,
either which way...
I don't feel like he's getting, like, high money anyway, regardless.
I don't think he's getting another contract after this if this doesn't go well.
No. I feel like a team's just going to pick him up.
Bro, you missed 2 years and you're only playing 40 games a year. You're not worth.
I get that.
You're not worth the distraction. And listen, I love Ben Simmons.
I feel like Ben Simmons at a $8 million contract is a lot better than it looks a lot better than Ben Simmons at a $48 million contract.
For who though?
For any team involved. Yeah, and you're a Ben Simmons lover, bro. So
I am, but like it's just.
Hey yo.
You know how these teams are with guys like Ben Simmons. Like, it was the same thing with DeMarcus Cousins.
Bro, isn't Justice Winslow still on a freaking contract, bro? But Simmons is getting a contract,
Justice
bro.
Winslow is irrelevant. Like,
but if he's getting a contract, Ben Simmons is getting a contract.
Yeah, but bro,
you're bugging, bro.
There's people that got contracts over Carmelo Anthony that we knew shouldn't get contracts over Carmelo Anthony.
Because Carmelo wanted to still be the star. But when he realized he shouldn't, then he got picked up.
Bro, he was not trying to be the star in OKC. He wasn't.
AOP. They want me to come off the bench. Get the fuck out of here.
But that doesn't make him why he just wants to
He
start.
should have been the sixth man. He should have been the sixth man.
Yeah, and that's all, fine and fair.
He thinks Paul George should have been the sixth man, but we're not going to talk about that.
All right, yeah. Zach Lavine, the big headline from this week.
First off, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm just going to smoke him. Lavine is crazy.
I'm cutting that out. Don't forget that at the end of the day, I have the final editing, so I can just cut that out, man. Nah, but Zach Lavine is he's preparing to be traded finally. 2 years too late. No, 1 year too late. 1 year.
No,
too
I feel
late,
like if he just got traded this past offseason, they would have got peak value for him. But yeah, it's offseason a little too late, especially because he's had a little slow start to efficiency wise this year, and for that whole team, I feel like it was a year too late because DeRozan's on he's getting a contract this summer by somebody, so it's just it's a rental for whoever picks him up. Caruso, people are talking about he could go for 2 firsts. I'm like, his defense is great to a championship team, but
no, but his defense is really.
Yeah, no, I know. So I think you could get because they're looking for a first rounder and a young player for Caruso, and I'm like, shit, maybe. But then Lavine,
I can see him getting a real raw.
Lavine's contract for the next 4 years, it goes 40, 42, 46, 48.
And he's not worth
that.
it.
48 is a player option as well. So it's just
it's
tough. I like Zach Lavine. He's a very efficient player usually. The last few years he's been healthy, so it's just I don't know. I don't know what. I don't see him as
a $40 million player. That's just my only thing.
Well,
and it's
the money's just so high nowadays in the league. It's
yeah. So the only two places, like, I was trying to go through the league and see what actually makes sense for him to go. Right. And, the rumors are, like, the Knicks, for whatever reason, have been, talking about Lavine for the past 2 years, on and off. Yeah. Like, he comes up every trade deadline, comes up in the offseason. Right. I'm kind of glad we haven't gotten him yet. The Lakers were another team.
Lakers, 76ers, Philly, Miami, Toronto.
I don't think he fits on any of those. Maybe the Lakers. Maybe it depends what you guys give up. Maybe it fits. But I think the only two places I thought it would fit is Indy. But I don't think Indy could put together the package that Chicago wants.
I think they could. They have a lot of pieces. Indy has a shitload of pieces.
Yeah, but at the same time, Chicago's going to want something, and Buddy Hield's going to be the lead of that package. And does Buddy Hield even want to play in Chicago? That's something that's to be considered.
Does anyone want to play in this Chicago team?
Right.
I don't.
But the Indy's not going to give away any other younger players for Zach Lavine.
I could see them giving away somebody. Yeah. I could see them giving away somebody.
But the one...
if you throw, Buddy Hield, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, and a first, I could see them doing that. And those are players that, they're good, but I don't think they're impacting that whole team. They got pieces,
those two
bro.
Seem like some Chicago players too. Just two irrelevant ass Chicago players that got talent that they're just there.
Those are two players that I think Andrew Nembhard could be a good starting point guard on a team, but I think he would be a great backup point guard on any team. And Nesmith can just go out and hit a couple threes and be cool.
He could be the
and then Buddy could
just
the Pistons. Be Buddy on the team until his contract's up and leaves. But then obviously you throw a first, maybe two, whatever it is, but I don't know.
But the fit that I love the most for Lavine is Sacramento. So, the only reason
especially because Herter's been sucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out Randy.
And Harrison Barnes has been, he's been good in certain games, really bad in others. But that's typical Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
But I love it because the Kings,
inconsistent.
it seems like the Kings, even though we said they wouldn't make the playoffs, it seems like they're going to make the playoffs.
I didn't say they wouldn't. I don't even remember if I did or didn't.
We don't trust De'Aaron Fox's health.
Mine was that they didn't have an injury last year,
right?
And they had the best offensive rating of all time, but then the worst defensive rating of all time. So those two combined with not getting injuries, yes, it'll work. But not getting injuries is not ideal.
So my thing is they have to make some kind of improvement because, like we said, they didn't make no improvement in the offseason. It seems like they're that team that, they might make the playoffs, but they're automatically, whoever they go against.
They're losing.
Even if they're the first seed and they're going against the 8th seed, I will put money on the 8th seed.
Because, bro, if I got the Thunder on the 8th seed and they're the first seed, I feel like I might take the Thunder in 7, bro.
Right.
Sabonis.
If it's a beat-down Clippers or a beat-down Suns team, I would take them over
Sabonis is not following Chet to the 3 on every play, bro. It's not.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's not happening, bro.
But I think, if they get Lavine, they need to just make they're not going to get the defenders that they need. So they just need to make their offense more overwhelming.
The best offensive rating of all
just keep
time
going, bro.
last year, bro.
Keep bolstering it up. And I think, De'Aaron Fox and Lavine would be a fucking
that would be disgusting,
bro.
That would be disgusting. And
it would take a lot of offensive shit off of Sabonis so that he can focus on being in the paint more, too. That's what I would love.
And both of them are really good clutch time players, Fox and Lavine. Literally, Fox won clutch player of the year last year. But so them two both being on the team, that would be cool. But, so what would you give up? You would give up, what? Herter. Do you give up Monk in that? Because Monk's been huge off that bench, bro. Monk's been huge.
I would give up Davion before I would give up Monk.
Okay, Herter, Davion.
And, 3 firsts.
3 firsts. That's not bad.
Because you're getting Lavine, you're getting Lavine for 4 years.
You have to add somebody else money-wise. So what, Harrison Barnes or some shit?
No, not Harrison Barnes. You got to keep Harrison Barnes. They got something.
And you still got Keegan Murray, who has kind of had a slow start, but he's going to pick it back up.
Imagine him as the fourth option.
Keegan Murray as a fourth option, that would fit him a lot better, bro. For right now. I think Keegan Murray can low-key flourish and become a second-best player on a really good team one day, but not right now.
Absolutely. So, speaking of some big games that we've had recently, your guy Tyrese Maxey dropped 50 on the Pacers.
Yo, the Tyreses are up right now.
Bro. I was going to say, Tyrese Maxey and then Tyrese Halliburton with the 33, 15, and 7 game against the Sixers. On great shooting, great defense, great plus-minus.
And, then another one, bro. Luka dropping 44 on the Clippers, bro. It's just the young players in this league, bro, are scary, bro.
And then that's what I'm saying,
all those
bro.
players are under 25.
There's some dogs in this league. Obviously you got Luka, obviously you got Jokic, but Ant, Shea, Tyrese Halliburton, Tyrese Maxey. Like, we got...
Ja.
Like... Relax on Ja. Like, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. But Jaren Jackson, you could say Jaren Jackson Jr. I love him. Seems like he's doing good again this year. Not the Grizzlies, but like him and Bane are actually they're actually doing fine. It's just
and then if you want
else.
to add Jaren Jackson, you could add Wemby. You could add a Chet. You could add guys like Paolo Banchero. Bro, the league is gonna be fine, but it's just like
we need a new LeBron.
We need that personalities,
Kobe,
that go with those players.
We need a new big guy because I like we were talking about before, like the big guys that we got right now, like Giannis fades a lot in the postseason. Like, yeah, granted he won one. That's huge, but other than that,
I don't even know if Giannis fades, but his team just sometimes just can't stay healthy around him. So he has to do even more, and he's already doing so. Like, bro, last year regular season he averaged like 32 and
then he just died.
13, and it's just like, what else? What else do you want him? He had like 6-7 assists a game. Like, what else?
But Tatum though, Embiid, like. A lot of our big stars kind of fade away at the end. I mean, Luka, he's usually hurt by the end of the year. Like, if he's playing, he's playing hurt. Jokic has been the solid guy, but he just now finally got everything right to winning one.
And then now again, another player on this team is hurt.
Yeah, Jamal Murray. But, speaking of Jokic, he dropped 36, 21, and 11.
Yeah, bro.
But the Rockets won.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Rockets.
Shout out Rockets.
I'll talk about them in a second.
Doka's really doing his thing, bro.
Last night in their loss to the Pelicans, he had another fucking crazy-ass stat sheet that I should have wrote down, and I don't know why I'm like 10 days in advance. But, yeah, 26, 16, and 18.
Bro, he's just... He's an
animal.
When you talk about
he's
like
hungry.
Those guys in 2K who was just like, all right, they're ridiculous, they're cheat code. Jokic is a real life cheat code, bro.
In real life,
it's actually disgusting the numbers he's putting up, and it actually affects winning. Like a lot of people say triple doubles. It's just stat padding. Like when Russell, after that first year, Russell was doing it. Russell was legit just stat padding, and it wasn't affecting win losses or anything like that. It wasn't doing anything for the team. Jokic is legit the pinnacle offensive runner on that team.
As much as like, he stat padded the rebounds because we saw that. Like we got.
Oh yeah, he would literally yell, "Adams, that's me!" while Adams is right here.
Yeah,
and just
right. So like that, but at the same time, like it was a strategy too. Like Westbrook getting the rebound so that he can run the ball up like a fucking crackhead tornado. Yeah. But also, like, his triple doubles were winning them games, though, too. Like that team was
first year,
No, that's all I'm talking about. After
that's why I said. I said the first. I said other than the first year
of
him getting the triple double.
So, the Rockets, they're doing well.
Yeah. Ime Udoka, man, he's been well.
Yes.
Well, this is the thing.
I mean, we gotta wait till the playoffs for my prediction.
They got yes. But they got Ime Udoka, but then also they got rid of Kevin Porter Jr. Not shitting on Kevin Porter Jr., but he was just a
very
young
bad influence for Jalen Green.
He was just a young hothead in that locker room. Him and Jalen Green were seen as just very immature together. Separate, they weren't terrible, but together, them two just were very toxic in the locker room. You got rid of one of them. Now you bring in vets like Dylan Brooks, who even I'm not a big fan of, but still Dylan Brooks. You bring in Fred VanVleet. You bring in a really good head coach.
Huge in some of these wins.
He has, and it's now made a foundation around Jalen Green that he can, he can be himself, but trust that I got guys out there that can do what they're gonna do.
Because Jalen Green, he's still having a little bit of shooting issues, but like his points per game is
multiple
going
people
up.
On that team are man. Fred VanVleet is having rough
the only reason I said this game was this team was good is because it just makes sense. Like this team. Put together just really makes a lot of sense.
Sengun's been really good this year too.
You got a head coach that was like when he for the Celtics we were considering him one of the best head coaches in the league.
Yeah, 100%.
And on top of that, you got Sengun who's like a 50% clearance rack Jokic, but like he's improving every year. Like he's getting better, legitimately, just like Jokic did. And not saying he's going to end up exactly like Jokic, but this is exactly what Jokic did.
I could see him low key being like a Paul Gasol type player, bro.
Which is great.
And given I'm a Laker fan, I love Paul Gasol. He's one of my favorite players
Kobe
of all time.
Over the hump to getting his own ring.
But I could see him definitely being modern day Pau Gasol type player.
And then you got defenders Dylan Brooks and Jabari Smith Jr. who also will give you a random offensive game like every 3 games.
Yeah.
Jalen Green, if he's hitting, it's almost an automatic W with everything around him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then Fred VanVleet, it's like you literally only need him to do like 15 and 6. Obviously, making $40 million a year.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, like at $40 million a year, you would want something more. But like 15 and 6 is like perfect for this team. And then
but it's just not on great efficiency.
Right.
It's on actually bad efficiency. But
and then their bench, Jayshawn Tate and Tari Eason, they're doing great.
Tari Eason's been injured the whole year.
No, he's been playing. You're talking about Amin Thompson.
No. I'm talking about Tari Eason.
No, Tari Eason's been playing.
Well, then maybe he's only played like 2 games under.
No, he's
been injured pretty much the whole year.
1 second. Might be right. Okay, he's played 4 games. 4 out of 10.
Okay.
4 out of 10.
Okay.
But
I know he started off the year injured.
But he's came back. He's averaging 7 and 7 off the bench.
Last year he was great too. I was.
Their rookie Thompson hasn't played yet. He'll play eventually, so they're gonna get him on the way. They got veteran Jeff Green off the bench.
He's played.
Huh? Amin Thompson? I thought he was the. Okay, yeah. This is a fucked up segment.
Yeah, you good right now, bro?
He's played.
Yeah. He hasn't looked great, though, because he's behind Fred VanVleet.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, I guess he has played.
No, but yeah,
either way, he'll come back.
His efficiency isn't
great.
Yeah, his efficiency hasn't been great and everything just because he's behind Fred VanVleet. But, like, he's still a great defensive player. He can pass the ball. I just don't like that they're kind of playing him kind of like a 2-3 when he has the mindset of a facilitator. So they're playing him kind of off ball, and it's kind of not fitting with him. Yeah. But I mean, still, he's young as fuck. He's injured right now.
Ime just knows what he's doing,
and
bro.
Yeah, Ime
trust the process. If he wants him to be a 2-3, whatever, like I think he'll.
I mean, his brother's playing a 2-3, and he's
doing great.
Asur Thompson is that guy over there, man. He's averaging like 3rd most rebounds in the league right now.
Yeah,
and he's like 6'6".
I mean, like, obviously
6'5".
his offense needs a little
6'6".
whatever, but his defense and everything
his
else.
His slashing ability is beautiful, too, but yeah.
That's exactly what the Pistons are going to need.
He just don't got a shot yet.
I mean, the Pistons, they've lost just about every game this year besides, like, 2 games, but, like, they have a great team coming together. Like, they got Montia as it's another team.
Bro, and the thing is, too, Jalen Duren, bro, before he got injured, he was snapping. He was averaging, like, 15 and 12.
Jaden Ivey, he's still figuring out his game. Cade Cunningham.
He's also injured.
Seems like Cade Cunningham's injury last year didn't really halt him like I mean,
bro, it's Cade, bro. I feel like Cade could be I feel like he could be at peak a top 5 point guard now.
And they're probably gonna get another high draft pick this year.
Yeah.
Like they're another team. Like I don't want to say it, like I mean because I said it last year that they would make the playoffs, so I don't want to jump that far into the ocean again. But they're a team that reminds me of the Rockets. Like they got something.
Well, like I said last year, bro, I always thought they were 3 years away from being a good team. But they're still super young.
Number 3.
And so next year would be that 3rd year. So I could see it happening.
Do you consider the Rockets a threat to make the playoffs?
I always said their peak would be a 7th seed this year. But I said my opinion would be they probably are going to just miss out. So I mean, that's what I said in the playoffs and everything. Or I mean in the offseason. So I think at best 7th seed. But it's 7th seed in the play-in, so do they win that? Who knows? But it's just, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely see. I mean, like I said, I like the team just because I really believe in Udoka's system.
He's been huge. Man.
Like, I mean, you could literally see it on the Celtics. I mean, the Celtics are different this year because now they're just overwhelmed with talent.
Just talking about Udoka, man, I think if he was on the Celtics last year, they made it to the finals.
I think they win the whole thing.
So, yeah, maybe, possibly, yeah.
Like, just because what he had the Celtics doing, like, granted, they all ran out of, like, I honestly blame Jason Tatum for, like, how the end of that year went.
Bro, Jason Tatum had a bad playoffs, bro.
Like, he pushed really hard.
Bad playoffs.
He pushed really hard on that Kobe shit and embarrassed himself, and the media ripped him apart, and he just had bad game after bad game after bad game. It got really bad. I don't put that on Udoka, though. I mean, granted, he went and fucked whoever's wife, but like...
The president of the organization. But, the Kobe thing was the year against us, the Warriors, though. He didn't push Kobe last year because he knew better. Cause
no, that's what I'm saying. Last year, that was with Missoula. I'm saying the end of Udoka's era in Boston. But all right, so we're gonna speaking of the Celtics, are the Nuggets and Celtics easily gonna be in the finals this year? They already look like the two best teams in the league. And if not, if your answer is no, who can dethrone them?
To me, the Nuggets, as far as like West is concerned,
yeah,
they lost a little game to the Rockets, but this team in a 7-game series, and I'm a diehard Laker fan. In the beginning of the year, I had Lakers making it to the finals, and fuck it, I still do. But if I'm just gonna be real, I don't know if there's a team that can beat them in a 7-game series in the West,
especially
right now,
healthy.
Yeah, if them healthy,
even if it's not healthy, it's tough.
I mean, no, if
they've gotten to that point where if they're not healthy, it's a tough.
The team right now, because the biggest thing that does fuck us up against the Nuggets, being the Lakers I'm talking about, the biggest thing that messes up the Lakers with the Nuggets, it's not Jokic. Jokic does his thing, and Jokic goes off. It's Jamal Murray coming around those Jokic's screens. That's what ruins, because, bro, Jamal Murray was the best player in the Lakers-Nuggets series last year.
He averaged, what,
32 or 33 or some shit.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, his mid-range and outside shooting was torching us up last year, and no one could get around those Jokic screens, even when you saw them coming.
Yeah.
So if you don't got a guy like that can just immediately go lights out while Jokic is doing Jokic-type things, I think they're beatable.
Yeah.
So if it's this team right now currently constructed going into the playoffs, they're beatable. If they get a healthy Jamal Murray back,
I don't know
it's
if they
looking
will.
rough.
I don't know if they will, because the thing that sucks with Murray is that his knee injury was so catastrophic that he's going to have these lingering injuries, and it seems like this injury that he has now was lingering from the offseason, possibly from last season.
From the playoffs,
so I don't know what it's going to take for him to get over that, because we've seen a similar situation. Chris Middleton, I know Chris Middleton's a little bit older, but Chris Middleton had similar injury, came back, lingering injury after lingering injury, to the point where we didn't even see Middleton for a long ass time.
6-7 months,
Yeah. But I'll say the one team that I think can beat the Nuggets healthy is a healthy Phoenix Suns. But what it's going to take for a healthy Phoenix Suns is a sacrifice to the devil. Some wives are going to have to be sold. Some properties are going to have to be exchanged.
He's teeing off.
But I think the healthy Suns are a big threat to the whole NBA.
Yeah.
I mean obviously, Kevin Durant getting hurt at the fucking free throw line. Devin Booker, his foot. Bradley Beal's back, whatever have you. But from what I've seen alone, from when Kevin Durant's played by himself, from when he's played with Devin Booker this year, Kevin Durant seems really locked in. He seems like that old guy that's just shooting hoop, and Devin Booker just seems like the fucking bull. Devin Booker seems like the bull that's going to get him to the finish line this year. Mm-hmm. But what Bradley Beal's going to add to that offense is another decent passer.
Yeah.
Another guy that's going to help the Rock get around. They don't have bad depth. I like Frank Vogel. I mean, whatever you want to say, LeBron and AD carried the team, whatever. But the way he works with depth on his team, we saw it in Indy, we saw it in LA. This team can win a championship, but obviously it has to be healthy.
And the thing for me is too, it's just like you were saying, when Beal comes in, that provides another passer.
Yeah.
And it provides another quorner specialist. If Booker's the one who, and to me, I feel like Booker is just as comfortable, if not better, of a ball handler and facilitator as Beal. When Booker has the ball and he's drawing in 2 people, or he goes for a drive, draws in 3-4 people, he can just dish out to KD or Beal, and both of them are snipers. Beal has had a rough couple last year's, but he was a sniper.
Imagine KD with more room to shoot. We saw that in Golden State. Imagine Devin Booker though with more room to move around. I mean, we see it last night. He had a 24 and 15 game. I mean,
I'm getting grilled right now.
No, I know. He's ready for his Devin Booker segment. So, what about the Celtics? Because for whatever reason, listen, I love the team that they got. It's a lot of talent.
They're beatable.
I just can't see it. I can't.
Oh no, I can.
It's how I felt last year.
But I think they're beatable.
Yeah,
I think.
But by who? Because I think Milwaukee figures it out by the end of the year.
I think One, I think Milwaukee figures it out. My boy Tyrese Maxey, my boy Joel Embiid. I think it's possible.
Plus another trade. Like, granted, they're probably going to make a trade at the trade deadline.
They're probably gonna. Kelly Oubre, shout out to him. Prayers up for him.
Got hit by an invisible car. Yo, that was like prayers. I'm like, you got hit by an invisible car.
Whoa. But hopefully he comes back better than ever. He was having a really good start to the season. Tobias Harris has low-key been flowing in that offense. So even if they don't make a trade, I think it's a good challenge. But
that's all it is.
No, I think they could upset. But if they make that right trade, I think they will upset.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they have to make that right trade. The Bucks, granted they just lost Jay Crowder for a bit. Not that I don't know if it's too important. I mean, he is one of their only defenders, but
the team's just so light on depth that any loss, any loss is a loss.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
Yeah, but I got the Bucks. I think the Bucks could beat the Celtics because what we're starting to see is, like, for example, they didn't have Giannis on the floor and Dame was giving you 37 and 13.
Yeah.
If
Dame's always been that
Dame wasn't on the
getter,
floor,
though.
right? And like Dame's not on the floor. Giannis gave you 54. Once they put that
I
together,
would say
it's going to be very unbeatable.
It's when they're on the floor at the same time, can they still produce?
Because Drew Holiday, like, granted, he's a great defender. He hasn't ever been able to lock down Dame. The only time he's ever had any success against Dame.
No one's ever been able to lock.
No, I know, but he did have success in the Pelicans Trailblazer series in the playoffs. But other than that, look up the stats. Dame watches
but I think
this guy.
CJ was injured that year, or that round, so it was just Dame really doing everything.
And then, Giannis, I don't, like, you're going to have Porzingis on Giannis, and Giannis is going to fucking...
Giannis is going to eat. Giannis is going to eat.
I feel so bad.
Yeah.
But either way...
Yeah, Giannis is going to eat. I mean, but they might have Brook on Porzingis if Porzingis is playing the 5, but Giannis would be guarding, I feel like, Tatum more often than not.
Giannis guarded by Tatum?
No, Giannis is guarding Tatum.
Oh, damn, that's a good match.
More often than not.
Tatum shit.
Because, bro, you're not having Brook guarding Tatum.
I can't wait for that series regardless.
That.
I think Bucks and Celtics, I hope that's our Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Granted, 76ers, I like what they got going on. Obviously, I'm
just super high on Tyrese Maxey, man. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
It's been one of my favorite players since he got drafted. I was tight when he went 21st, but then, it all turned out good, so I'm cool with it.
So, buy or sell, speaking of the 76ers, and you just said it, the 76ers need to make a trade to be a serious contender. I buy that.
Yeah. Like,
the reason why I buy that
they need to make a trade to get to the finals, I feel like.
I think Maxey still has a lot of hit and miss in his game still. Like, he still has a lot of, I'm going to be hot this game, I'm going to be cold that game. Embiid obviously needs the help in the playoffs. And I love Nick Nurse as a coach. I think he just needs one or two more things because he was expecting to have Harden this year. And not for nothing.
I don't even think he was.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, when he signed on, I think like he was expecting to have Harden.
Yeah,
and if Nick Nurse did have Harden, that team would have been gross. Not gonna lie. Like a motivated Harden, like something that we got similar to last year. Similar. I think this team would have been disgusting.
I'm just good at Harden, bro.
Oh yeah. We're good on Harden.
Whenever he gets brought up, my mood just changes.
And what do you think the 76ers need to get? Because, I mean, obviously,
Well, the biggest name out there right now that people are thinking that is almost a done deal is Zach Lavine. I don't know if Zach Lavine really works on that team. It's just... It doesn't add anything defensive-wise. Yeah. And also, you're giving up... You would give up what you got for James Harden in that package. Right. And so you're giving up guys who do play defense. Guys who are bigger, who can play in when, like, a guy like Tobias Harris goes out and everything like that.
If the Nets make my call... Available?
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
That would be super ideal.
Bridges. Yeah.
But
they need a two-way player. I mean, I think they just need someone that... Because Tobias Harris is obviously being asked to do more on offense now. I think they need another person to either be more of a defender or more on the offense to take something away from Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris can either focus on being a great defender or focus on scoring.
I just don't... Do we think he's going to get made available this year?
From what I've seen in Brooklyn's game so far, they're a good team, but they're not a good team because of Bridges. Like, and I love him. You know I love him.
Yeah, you do.
But he has not been playing good this year at all.
No, and I called that he's going to have a step back this year.
He doesn't seem too motivated. But from what I see,
I don't know if it's motivation. I just don't. I feel like nobody on that team knows their roles.
Yeah. Spencer Dinwiddie is like, some night he's being asked to do shit. Other nights he's not. Yeah.
To start off the freaking year, my man Cam Thomas came out with 3 30-point games, plus 30 in a row.
All losses.
And and Michael was barely capping at 18. It's just like, what are we, and like it's not like he was shooting bad, he just wasn't getting the shots up.
Right.
And so to me, it's just like, I don't feel like anyone knows their role on that team.
Yeah.
And who is that? Jacques Vaughn?
Yeah.
Like, as their head coach, he seemed like he was cool last year after he took over for Steve Nash, but I just don't know if he has a foundation yet for what he wants his team to be. And given it's a weird team, so I don't know if anyone would.
I think where it all begins for them is like they don't know who they want their point guard to be, because when Ben Simmons was healthy,
it should be Ben Simmons.
Some nights it was Ben Simmons, some nights it was Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, some nights Cam Thomas is holding the ball.
Last year, last year when Ben Simmons was coming off the bench and he was playing power forward center, bro, it was trash. So weird because the biggest strength in Ben Simmons' game when he was in Philly was, first off, he's super fast, so he can keep up with the smaller guards, but also he's 6'10".
Yeah.
So he's pretty much like he's going to stop whatever guard you put in front of him. Absolutely. So that's why he was in Defensive Player of the Year conversations, because he was playing all these small guys and they couldn't do shit against him. When he plays in the paint, like, he's a good shot blocker, chase down, like kind of like LeBron, but not as good.
Yeah.
If he's actually playing one-on-one, getting back down in the paint, he's soft, bro. Like, if you put, like, a big man up on him.
That's why I said, like, I really wish.
At best at point guard.
Like, I really wish, like, Brooklyn would have kept Jared Allen. Like, okay, Claxton, he's cool. But, like, I think Jared Allen would have been just so perfect.
Claxton's, like, 62% of Jared Allen.
Yeah, right, exactly.
70 at best.
And that extra 30 is just. Anyway, we're over here arguing percentages.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about the Nets.
Quick on this one. The Indiana Pacers will win a playoff series this year.
No. I love the Pacers, but
I say yes.
I feel like they're gonna even out. They're gonna average out a little bit, and they're gonna be like a 6-7 seed by the end of the year, and that means they're gonna have to face.
I don't think so. If Halliburton is healthy through the year, I think they're 4th or 5th. And if they catch,
do you think they're better than the Knicks and Cavs?
I think they can win a series against the Knicks or the Cavs. Like, they can. I'm not saying they will, but I think, especially if they catch the Cavs, if for whatever reason they catch the Cavs in that first round series, I think they're beating the brakes off the Cavs.
I don't think they're beating the brakes off them. I think it will be a very close matchup. I think they're just going to be probably like a 6 seed, which means they're going to have to face the 3rd seed, which is probably going to be 76ers or Bucks. And I'm just not taking them in that at all.
I mean, Embiid gives you a bad performance. They can upset the Sixers.
I don't think they're upsetting the Sixers whatsoever, bro.
All right, so the Clippers figure it out eventually, make the playoffs, and win a playoff series.
I always said there'll be a second-round exit, bro, even after the trade. I said there's still just going to be a second-round exit.
I mean, I think shout out to Russell Westbrook.
Yo, like we said last episode, bro, Westbrook's developing into he wants to be a winner.
Yeah.
Whether his game shows that or not is different. But I'm saying his mindset, he went to the front office and asked for a bench roll, bro.
Because remember on the Lakers, he was on the bench. He's like, I hurt my back because I'm sitting on the bench. So I love it. He
took less money. Now he's the first one to say, I think I should come off the bench.
And it looks immediately better.
Like I said.
Like, man. Paul George, James Harden, and Kawhi all scored 20-plus last night against the Rockets. They won. James Harden hit an and 1 3 to fucking win the whole game.
I feel like Russ is just he can be that guy to just facility that bench. Norman Powell, Bones Highland, get them their touches.
Bones Highland's out of the rotation now for whatever reason, but Terrence Mann being in the starting lineup, I like it because, like last night, he could score 0 points, but he will give you everything else.
Yeah,
and he had a really good defensive game last night. I wish they would get a grittier center. Because I'm not a big fan of Zubats.
Yeah, you do not like Zoo.
I think they need a gritty center. And it's definitely not Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel Tice, bro. Shit.
He got signed by the Clippers to get dunked on twice. But all right, Grizzlies will be okay once Ja comes back.
Yeah, but Marcus Smart's out too now.
Yeah, well, part of me says yes because Jaren and Desmond Bain
they're snapping.
They're playing so well.
Yeah.
And I guess Ja Morant's been working out since working.
He should be,
but not like normally working. Like he's been according to everyone in Memphis, he's been a gym rat.
Good.
He's really locked into this comeback.
Locked in, bro. You can be a top 10 player in the league.
And I said
You're locked in, bro.
I said it. If Ja Morant comes back, a good version of Ja Morant, I think this Grizzlies team can win every game that they play.
Okay, every game.
But obviously not. They're not going to win 60 games.
I think they'll be fine, but it's just like how far is this hole going to dig for the Grizzlies by the time he gets back,
They still only have, 3 wins?
Yeah. So it's just like, how far is that hole going to dig?
Yo, they're 2 wins. 2-9, last in the West. That's crazy. Yeah, you would have told me that was going to happen.
Because the Clippers, when they got James Harden, and then they lost to them, and I'm like, oh, this is just going bad. You can't be losing to the fucking Grizzlies right now, bro.
But, yeah, no. You shouldn't lose to the Grizzlies. They got Santi Aldama.
Yo, don't talk shit on
With
Santi.
a big roll. But I picked him up on fantasy. Please go off this weekend. I need to stay undefeated. But, all right, with that being said, why don't you introduce your guy?
All right. This is my boy.
Facts.
One of the hosts of Sophisticated Ignorance.
Yes, sir.
Podcast out there. Go check it out. They do everything from battle raps. They do everything boxing. They just talk all life shit, you know.
You might see me in a battle rap someday.
You won't see that.
We will.
You know, shot.
Yo, you push me, I'll do it.
My boy, I call him Ford, but we gonna go by his actual, nickname out here. We got Sin coming to the table, big dog. My boy Sin.
Oh man. What's good, fellas?
What is going on?
It's been a long time coming. Huge fan of the show.
Definitely. 100%. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, welcome to the set. Welcome to the studio. We're definitely happy to have you. So what do you got for us?
Man, what don't I have? Oh, well, first off,
there we go, man.
You know what I mean? As I was listening, I started taking my own notes.
You
know what I mean? You guys, you guys can answer me quickly on all of these things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
shit.
The point you made about with Draymond and how he acts when Steph is not playing. So, do y'all think it's validity to what Rudy Gobert said? That he does shit on purpose when Steph's not playing?
I think so. I think one of your first big topics that we were going to discuss was, are the Warriors done?
Yeah.
And I think this is perfect to just jump right into that real quick. I don't think the Warriors are done, but I think everyone but Steph is done.
Oh fuck,
bro! None of them have had it. Well, I think by now
Wiggins just had a
a 20-point game because you knew what I was about to say. Yeah. None of them were having 20-point games. I mean,
Steph
Wiggins
was the only one.
Wiggins is coming around a little bit, but Clay is broke.
Dang.
Draymond Green isn't contributing anything anymore. Like, his defensive game is terrible this year.
Kuminga and Moody
I like Kuminga.
Struggling off the bench.
I like Kuminga when he's starting and he's given a chance to breathe. He's next to Chris Paul, like you said. But it's just comical. Like, Draymond didn't want to play. Like, you're getting ejected 0 minutes into the game, bro. The clock didn't even see 11. Or 10. It was
it was 10-17 left in the first.
He's the enforcer. Somebody may grab his teammate.
But
from a distance, you know what I mean? Up close, he probably
but it's not Rudy Gobert is not out there really trying to yoke up Clay.
I don't know what he's trying. If I'm
in a
distance,
heated moment, you don't know.
Close, I'd be like, oh, Rudy's just grab your own guy.
What I think it is with Draymond is most of the time, I feel like Rudy's argument does fit somewhat of Draymond most of the time, because there's moments out there where Draymond will just be out there whether Steph is or isn't playing that night.
Yeah.
And I could see, bro, Draymond's a guy who, yes, he plays good defense. He also throws his body around frantically. And he'll do it to just get in the way of somebody, and whether that's going to hurt them or not, or whether it's just going to put him in way of harm, he don't give a fuck. And so to me, Draymond is out there just to do whatever. And whether that's play good defense, whether that's
do whatever on a max contract, buddy.
I feel whenever he's out there to do whatever, if Steph's there, he's locked in. If Steph's not, I feel like he's just there to fuck around, bro.
And when Rudy Gobert makes that case, it's literally because the games that Steph doesn't play, they be getting trashed.
That's always
like
the case.
like it was the beginning of the game, but like those other games that Draymond gets ejected in, he always like you can like bet that if the Warriors are getting blown out, Draymond's gonna get ejected because he's just a menace. Like he's just that's just who he is. But
he doesn't have that.
Are
many
the Warriors
bro.
done? I think it's kind of safe to say that they are. And the reason why I say that is because Steph needs to be healthy from point A to point B. He's already hurt. He wanted to play 82 this year, but he's already missed 2 games. He's not going to be healthy the whole year. When he's not healthy, this team does not work. This team is trash. This team is bad. And
So to
it doesn't well, like and when Steph plays, he has to drop 30, 35, 40 for them to like actually breathe in a game.
You doing a lot with your hands, big dog. You good?
like a twist of
He turned it
Like that one fucking beat.
when they get a lot of young players on the Warriors, correct? Every year, there's like new guys that come in that have to be, they don't. They
got that new like shooting guard. I can't.
They have a different team.
Brandon Podziemski.
They have a different team surrounded around the big three every year.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
They haven't had a consistent roster since their championship runs.
So who do you think Steve Kerr coaches through helping the young guys understand the Warrior system?
Well, see, this is the thing for me. Like, and given, I'll answer your question, but I just wanted to also bring this up real quick. And given I love Kuminga and Moody, I'm cool on, but they had 2 drafts in a row where they could have just picked best player available in those instances, and they just wanted to pick what was going to fit the team. And you picked Wiseman over LaMelo Ball. You picked Kuminga over Franz Wagner, and then you picked Moody over... Who'd you pick Moody over? There's 2 guys that were like really solid in the league right now. It's just like, and those were like Kuminga was a stretch to go where he went. Moody was a stretch to go where he went. Wiseman wasn't a stretch. People thought Wiseman was about to tee up and shit. But
I still think he's nice.
It's just, to me, he's out of the rotation when all their centers are healthy and on the Pistons. But anyway, I don't know if like their main priority is to give a fuck about these young guys suddenly. So, like, I think Steve Kerr has just been letting them do them and, like, not really caring about, like, all right, we need to prepare them for the next step when Steph, when Clay, when Draymond are all declining. But now we're here. We're here, and they're starting to decline.
And that's what
Steph's not, but Clay, Draymond, they're all starting to decline. I don't think they've given a fuck to ready these guys for this moment. And so I think it's just all turning to shit now.
So you don't have an answer. You said you were going to answer.
And I get what you're saying though, like because the answer would be Draymond, right?
Exactly.
But my answer to your question is that I don't have an answer either because I don't think it is the Warrior system anymore. The Warrior system doesn't work when Draymond isn't the same guy. He's clearly not. Clay isn't the same guy. He's clearly not. It's literally like I said, Steph has to go off or it doesn't work, and I don't think that's the Warriors' way anymore. That's literally just. He's
going to keep getting him hurt.
That's just your 1-star player, and you're just hoping for the best at that point. I don't think there's any system
You don't
involved.
think they restamped it when they beat the Celtics?
Well, for that moment, but then they unstamped it when Draymond punches Jordan Poole in the face, and Jordan Poole now, like, his talent was punched out of his face. And Clay is giving you, like last year, he gives you a 40-point game, 5-point game, 30-point game, 10-point game. It's just not. It's not the same anymore.
I understand we're talking about the moment. I was speaking over a period of time, like since Kevin Durant has left.
Yeah, and your
they've
point.
been coaching through.
And like I said, your point is fair.
It's not going to be on the stat sheet. It's not going to be in the highlights.
That's the
but
thing.
Draymond, even when he's not physically himself helping the defense, himself, he does kind of teach everybody where they need to be.
And I've always said that.
Doing what LeBron did for the Cavs.
Yeah.
Like, pushing you here like an Ed Reed kind of
thing.
So Draymond, he still has value in that.
Draymond still has one of the best defensive IQs of all time, in my opinion. And Draymond is like me and a few people at work yesterday were talking about it. It's just like because somebody brought up if you take the 4 rings away from Draymond, how is he a Hall of Fame player? I'm like, if you take Draymond off those teams, they probably don't win those rings, bro. Probably. So like,
and I think whatever
team
you put Draymond on, you have to consider that he's still that dog. He still has the same mentality. He's good. I think no matter what scenario you put Draymond in, unless it's like the shittiest of all situations.
Charlotte Hornets with Kemba Walker.
Like, he's going to get one. I think he eventually gets a ring somewhere, somehow,
He turned
somewhere.
the Warriors into a championship roster.
Yeah, he was the voice of that team. He was the culture at one point.
And that's my point.
So
is like the Warriors system.
It's always
at
run
its
through
peak
him, in my opinion.
Was Draymond? It was a big triangle. Draymond, Klay, Steph. And Klay is the guy that just stands there, gets the ball, shoots, scores 30, 40 on like 10 dribbles. Steph, your star. Draymond as the glue. But when Draymond's not being the glue, like, you get it behind the scenes, whatever, he's probably doing his thing. But on the court, he's not the glue anymore. He's not the guy that's running, back and forth on the court, playing defense. He's not even a good defender anymore. It's hard. It's hard.
He's not as vocal as he used to be. I get that, but
how do you break this up? How do you end it?
Oh yeah, that's tough, man.
Well, Klay is probably leaving in free agency. I don't think they should have given Draymond that contract. It's gonna be tough. It's like we saw in 2K every fucking time. They just ran it until they couldn't run it no more.
Yeah, honestly, bro, for the longest time, bro, even still now, if you just run out a simulation of the Warriors for like the next 5 years,
everybody, but they all just die
they
out.
all retire and they're all trash, and the Warriors
and they're bad.
And
for the
given
last,
I'm not
8
running
years.
real life off of 2K, but it's just like it's hard to really dismantle that team. Like, who's about to take Klay? Like, if they were to just sign him again, who's about to take that contract? And when they're finally like, all right, we need to get rid of him. Who's about to take this $20 million a year contract of Draymond's? Like, I don't know who's taking that.
Klay will be fine on the Lakers
Steph's
next
always
year.
what? Steph is always going to have value because he's still the best shooter of all time.
Yeah.
He still is averaging 31 a game, shit like that. But it's just like breaking this team up. I don't know if you can, bro.
For culture purposes.
For culture purposes, you
really
can't, because Steph will be now. If you just break this team up, get pennies on a dollar for Klay, get pennies on a dollar for Draymond, maybe try to move a young piece to bring in some better pieces. I feel like Steph's like clocked out, bro.
I feel like more players in the future are willing to play for you if you show that loyalty.
That's
to the
true.
guy you grew up
That's
with.
fair.
That's
what
true.
the Lakers did for Kobe.
Yeah,
and
that's
fair.
true.
Look
That's
what
fair.
happened. Bron, AD, championship. If you
That's
show that
fair.
loyalty to a superstar,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for the future, like 10 years down the road, I don't see this franchise being in the mud. But I don't know about that maybe 2-year grace period after once Steph's done.
I think they got to figure it out this
3-year grace
offseason.
period.
They got to figure it out this offseason, or they're stuck for a couple.
I think they need
I'm
to
gonna
make a
stay quiet
decision.
about them. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think they
It's
need to
fair,
make a
though.
decision on what the fuck
Yeah.
they need to do with these young guys.
I'm not the same
I
as
tried
you.
to make an assessment 2 years ago, I think, and they shut me up. So I'm
Yeah,
like, you know what?
and I mean,
I'm just gonna stay quiet.
and
That's
like,
a
until-
fact.
while I say though, like everything is trash or everything, Klay has the ability to just come out with like a fucking 40-point game.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, and
He's still
all
one
of
of
a
the
sudden
better
I'm like,
shooters of
okay,
all time.
the Warriors are still, or Andrew Wiggins can just come out and be really good.
And for the people at home, I hate the Warriors, and I hated stuff coming out of Davidson. So I don't want you to think I
He
like
hates a
them.
lot of people.
Not a
What's
lot.
your what is your next topic?
I thought it was Devin Booker.
Oh, Devin Booker.
I thought it was Devin Booker.
So this guy thinks Devin Booker is the best in the league.
Damn, it went from sin to this guy. That's crazy.
No, you're only this guy for this Devin Booker
I see.
topic.
I see.
Because I saw, man, so where I'm sitting there, it's like, I think we were talking like 2 a.m. when you sent this shit to me. And I'm just like, I just got smoked by that because like I'm reading through what you want to talk about. I'm like, okay, Warriors are done. I could vibe with that. Like we just had a really great segment. We could vibe with that.
Facts.
I think we're going to talk about Anthony Edwards after this. Okay,
Yes,
that's fine.
Devin's the GOAT.
But then Devin Booker, best in the league. I was like, whoa.
You've been trying to convince me of this for like a year and a half now.
Yes. So for the people at home, just hear me out. Because he already bashed me in the beginning of the show before I made it. That hurt a little bit. It's okay. He set me up to fail. I like it. I did the same to you. For me, when Devin Booker first got in the league, I was like, oh, who's this guy that just continues to score? Another scoring machine.
Right.
Obsessed with
Really
Kobe.
young.
Yep.
Really young.
Another
He
scoring
came in at,
machine.
18,
He came out of
19?
Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
Scoring machine, obsessed with Kobe, not understanding that Kobe changed that when he started winning rings as number 24. They always leave that part out of the Mamba mentality, right?
Yeah.
That he made adjustments to his game to benefit the roster to
Yeah,
win rings.
yeah.
They just remember the green light and just shooting that motherfucker as much as he could, if I can say that. But something changed, and it happened like right before the bubble. And it's like the way he started affecting the game, when he started deciding to go on scoring runs, when he started galvanizing the troops. I seen the difference, and obviously Chris Paul saw it too.
Yeah.
Because he ran straight over there. I don't know if you guys remember when the bubble
Same
started.
with Kevin Durant.
True. I think he came for the.
No, but Kevin Durant. Like,
you know, they got a great history of keeping people healthy.
But they didn't keep him healthy. But Kevin Durant, I'll give it to you. Like Devin Booker, obviously naturally born basketball ability because he came in so young, started scoring the ball so young, went in the bubble and lit it up, and was still young as fuck.
They didn't lose a game.
Still
lose a game.
I think he's 25, right? On the dot, maybe 26.
Yeah.
You would think he's like 30 with how long he's been in the fucking league. But he's still like he has the ability to break a lot of records just because of how young he started. Kevin Durant, like you said about Chris Paul, Kevin Durant's big thing was I want to go play with Book. Like he said that. He said, that was his main motivation. There was really not a lot of other motivation besides warm weather, and going into that was I want to play with Devin Booker.
He's not selfish.
So
he's never been selfish.
Hearing two of our all-time greats, Chris Paul and Kevin Durant, say that I want to go to Phoenix to play with Devin Booker, not because I want to be the guy, I want to go to Phoenix, I love Phoenix's history, any of that, because, Phoenix, even though they haven't won a ring, they do have a glorified
They have good history.
Yeah.
The perfect timing with Devin Booker for me is I've gotten into this space with basketball where I'm staying away from Google. And stats and numbers and statistics because
eye test.
I'm strictly basing everything off of eye test. And one of the first of all, he's underrated with everything. And I don't know if it's because his offense jumps off the screen that when he does other things, it's like everybody turns Stevie Wonder to the shit.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a very good passer.
You can't say that. No.
Good defender.
Sorry, Stevie.
No,
now I'm canceled. Everybody turns Stevie Wonder to when he
double
does
backing
different
sounds crazy.
I love this guy already, man.
Everybody gets a blind eye when he starts affecting the game in different ways, rather being a pest on defense. Rather, when one of my favorite things about Devin Booker's game is him being able to offset the offensive run. Yeah. Kyrie's usually the best at that to me, and KD as well. But Devin is very underrated at keeping his team around when he's in a bad situation.
He's not a slouch as a defender either.
Exactly.
No, he's a good defender.
At first, when he got into the league,
he didn't care to defend at all.
You could just go on by Devin Booker when he first got in the league.
Yeah.
But now it's like I'll give it to you. Now, to dig right in, best in the league, I can't say that because I still got Jokic, still got Luka.
He said Jokic is
cool
the one
that.
exception
if you say
he says
Jokic
is
cool
the
that.
only exception.
No. Luka put Devin. Luka put Devin in the dirt a couple of years ago.
Game 7, and the whole team imploded as a whole.
Right.
Not Luka's problem,
but Luka outplayed Devin Booker that whole series.
Yeah. Fair. He may have.
And
he may have.
Now my thing with Booker though is if he stays healthy this year, I think he should enter maybe a lot of people's top 5 conversations. And the reason why I say that is because we're seeing it already. He's a fantastic passer.
Absolutely.
Matt opened my eyes to that because I was like, what the fuck, no?
Yeah, because you kept saying Beal, and I'm like, nah,
after
bro.
when Matt brings things up to me, I finally fucking open my eyes and watch.
Same here.
Like you said, like Derek Lively, I was like, okay, what the fuck? And then I drafted him. I was like, well, Matt loves this guy. I'm going to fucking draft this guy. But Devin Booker, like the eye test, I actually started watching him more this year. Yeah, like
he's phenomenal to watch.
Offensively, I think my only issue, and I said it on a previous podcast with Devin Booker, is he disappears a little bit too much for my own good. But he's starting to take that out of his game little by little as we're going along here.
Disappears, major moments.
I think like when he was with Chris Paul, I think he would have a lot of times where in the first half he'd be great, second half he'd be not the best. Or he would go on runs in the beginning of quarters and just fade away terribly by the end of those quarters. It was very like you break it into 5-minute segments and you'll see how inconsistent he was. He's gotten rid of a lot of that, but I also think he's a very underrated rebounder.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And an underrated box out guy.
Points. Yep.
He's actually
strong. He's strong.
So I think like Devin Booker's starting to develop this all around game. I'm just concerned that once Bradley Beal gets back, it's gonna be a little less than what it is now that he's playing with Kevin Durant. He's shining right now with Kevin Durant though. Just those two, I think Devin Booker is looking like one of the best players in the league. Because I said it after watching his first game of the year, before he hurt his foot for like those 5 games
like
or whatever.
what, 35 and like
I was like,
11 or some
fuck,
shit,
yeah, 35, 11.
some shit like that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Have they lost yet together?
Yes.
Yeah, the Wemby game where he put up 38.
Yeah.
But no, bro, yeah, like I've always said, bro, I fuck with Devin Booker. I love Devin Booker.
By the way, he did not just start being an all-around player. It's
Oh,
been
no,
there
yeah.
for quite some time.
And like I said, I was ignorant to
just
that. I can admit to that.
Chris Paul, when I felt like he should have passed it over a little bit sooner because they were better with Cameron Payne. Honestly, if Cameron Payne would have played in that finals more, I think they would have ran the Bucks off the floor like they did in the first 2 games.
I think the biggest issue was DeAndre Ayton. Fuck that guy.
Soft centers, man, just spreading around the league, man. Centers that want to be guards.
You got a center that'll give you 15 and 10 and it just not matter at all. Like it's just or whatever. Like he gets ran through in the paint. Like literally this year, the Trailblazers are the worst at guarding the inside, and I mean he's your center. So
I'll be honest, I like Scoop, but I knew I wasn't watching Portland this year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can watch
as they
Portland
develop. I liked them last year though.
No, it's too much randomness right now. I don't think I can.
Yeah, like given Shaden Sharp's one of my favorite young guys in the league. I'm not watching that team though, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, no,
especially
Portland,
with how bad Scoot was starting off. It was it was tough to watch because I did watch a game and I'm like,
I didn't expect that though.
I
thought he was gonna hit the ground right.
I thought he was too. Yeah, it was.
I don't know. I
he's
saw
still
it.
super young though. So
I saw it because like Portland, it's just completely confusing, bro. Like they don't got a system. Like it's just like Jeremy Grant.
My man Chauncey Billups just out there letting them run,
bro. And it's
I feel
just
so bad for Billups.
He was put in such a weird position, bro. Weird as fuck.
So you think that Ant might be the new face of the league soon, and I think we agree all the way across the board.
Yeah.
We've actually talked about this the last like several episodes in a row.
Huge Ant fans over here.
I like Ant. He's a personality. He's humble.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Team USA. He was like Captain USA. Like he's just
Captain
everything you want.
America.
You want an American basketball player to be fighting for America. Fantastic leader, it seems. And now the Timberwolves are giving him the ball more than they're giving Cat the ball. And they're winning.
Should have been like
and
that.
they're winning.
Because he's so
he shit the bed the other night, ending their winning streak, but it's gonna happen. You know,
everyone has off games.
As a player,
everyone has a bad game.
It was like an epiphany with him because when he first came in the league, I honestly did not expect that.
Me neither, bro. Because he said, "I don't give a fuck about basketball." He said it straight up.
But that's a huge difference because one of his interviews on draft night that he said, "Yeah, I'm not really, I'm just.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just good at this shit."
Because they're asking him about like history in basketball. He goes, I'm not. I just play the game. I don't really be caring this, that, and a third. Yeah. But now, last year, he came out with saying shit like, I'm gonna be here whether I'm hurt or not because these people are paying money to see me.
Right.
If you got nagging injuries, you need to be there. And it's just like the flip that he's had and the maturity he's grown is beautiful, bro.
And it's just you see it when he plays. He's explosive, but at the same time he's patient.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's
a crazy combination. Yeah.
He's letting it come to him.
Oh
now.
yeah.
Even his ISO plays feel a little bit more sophisticated.
It's polished.
He's starting to like I need this bucket. It looks like. All right, let me attack this properly.
He's starting to be a good facilitator.
How do I break it down?
He handles his own. Handles his own in the paint.
I thought it was gonna be Ja. I thought it was gonna be.
It's still. I still think it could be those two. Ja is. Ja, in my opinion, he's like.
Nah, Ja could never be the face of the league now, just because of the controversy that's always been been around.
He's gonna be.
But I think he's Kyrie, bro. Like. Most talented player in the league, but not the best player in the league.
Most talented player?
Yeah.
He can't shoot.
He can.
No, not
like
he's
not
Kyrie
like
level, bro.
I'm not saying he's a sharpshooter, but he can shoot.
Yeah, but Kyrie was legitimately the most talented player.
Either way, like
what's your definition of him knowing how to shoot?
Like he can shoot. Like he's not like
eye test or
like you don't leave him open at the three. Like
in the postseason? Like the Lakers are sagging down a little bit.
Either way, like I feel you, but like and then Zion's a freak athlete. I think once Zion can give us, if he ever does give us any kind of consistency, I think he
loves
will.
Pussy more than basketball.
Yeah, he loves a lot of things. He loves food. He loves pussy. Like
the two wonders of the world.
He loves partying. Like I don't. He just loves everything else other than just playing basketball, which is hilarious to me because you know, he had a lot of potential to do some really crazy things.
Hey, do you, big dog? Do
like
you.
I said, if those two ever give consistency, yeah. But if not, man.
And who else did you say?
Yeah.
You said you thought Giannis. I mean, Giannis, I feel like could still just
be the face of the league.
Yeah, he's honest, bro.
He doesn't have the it's that energy, man. It's that he doesn't have.
He's very laid back.
He
He's
has the
chill.
game. He has the game. He has the status.
And definitely, like, Jokic, game-wise, yes, but Jokic
don't
legit
give a fuck.
don't give
role.
a fuck,
I feel the same way about Giannis.
He's like, yo, I just want to go home to my horses. I don't give a fuck
they're
about
like,
this championship.
They're like,
Go home to your horses.
they're like, how do you feel about the parade? He goes, when is that? They're like, Thursday. He goes,
I love that about him.
I can't go to the parade. I was going to be going home. And I'm like, what?
He's like, I wanted to go home to my
But then
horses,
when he went
bro.
to the parade, he was getting
yeah.
He is the best player in the league, though. Like, so, you know, I know what I say about Booker, but Jokic is definitely...
Yeah, he be
Yeah.
saying besides
the most entertaining
Jokic,
player
it's
to
Booker.
me.
But good conversation. Love the Devin Booker conversation.
Yeah, man.
Fuck
People
Devin
need to
Booker.
see
So Knicks,
it more.
let's talk about some
Devin-
Knicks, man. The New York Knicks.
Let's go.
Bing bong.
Let's go.
Bing bong.
Eastern Conference Finals, here we come.
Don't you wish you were a fan of the Knicks?
Thanks.
Don't you got a baby sleeping right now?
That's crazy. That's low. Now that's low.
Nah,
Baby's a Knicks fan too.
oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, he's got to be.
Yeah, he's gonna have a long life of not winning either. But
Relax.
now this year though, I
Eastern
think
Conference Finals.
the Knicks can upset some teams, but getting all the way to the end, the finish line,
I don't know about that, but I think we could definitely.
Julius Randle gotta go. No matter how good he's doing right now, and I get it, he's doing good right now, but Julius Randle, when he's not doing good, is the death of the whole
It's
team.
detrimental.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
I don't want to admit it, but yeah.
Like, literally, it's... When he's good, yeah, everything's great. But you know at some point, Julius Randle's going to struggle. And when he struggles, he has bad awareness. Like, you
He
saw
has
it
bad
at the
body
beginning of the
language,
year,
too.
bro. Literally, all Julius Randle did at the beginning of this year was, okay, the moment I get the ball, I'm going in the paint, and I'm going to take 15 seconds off the clock doing so. And whatever comes from it, comes from it. And he wasn't making shots. He wasn't making free throws. Wasn't doing anything, passing the ball, turning it over. And now, yeah, it's coming together, but at some point he's going to struggle again.
I think we missed our mark with the value. I think last year was the time to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We kept it
All-Star,
together.
All-NBA.
Yeah, we kept it. He went
I
on a
don't
hell
know,
of a
man.
run.
If the Cavs don't do good this year, and they want to keep Garland and get rid of Donovan Mitchell, I mean, I'll take Donovan Mitchell.
I definitely won't.
No?
No.
Over Julius Randle?
His mentality is trash to me. He showed me a lot that last couple years in Utah. I just don't like guys like that on my roster. Like,
Well, I agree with you. I loved his last year in Cleveland, though. Like, last year.
I love last
Cleveland
year.
is where he should stay.
Ah.
Just being in New York, like, I just feel like Brunson is the kind of guys we need. Quickly is the
For
kind
sure,
of
but
guys
I think we have a bunch of those guys now.
Yeah.
Where like Donovan Mitchell can just come in and just play his game, and everything else is just gonna fall right into his lap.
There's nobody with a status that could just make him play his game. I think he feels like he's bigger than our entire roster.
I get that. I do get
I
that.
don't see him
100%.
falling
Fair.
in line with anything. I think he turns
100%.
right back into the Utah.
At the same time, I think he does because I think it would be a little bit more important to him because he wants to be like he said it. He flat out said it. I want to be a Knick. I think he wants to be a Knick. Like does he want to be a Cav? Did he want to be a Utah
but him
Jazz?
wanting to be a Knick
Like-
scares me even more.
Yeah,
Because he'll feel like, oh, now I have to.
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
This is my house.
I have
can
to
just see
show
it
out,
happening.
but he could go OD. But I'm a big Donovan Mitchell fan.
I was.
So-
I don't like when he quit on Utah.
So what about Joel Embiid then?
No.
No?
Just no heart. Like it's like with
I don't
the
know.
Knicks, I just like tough and gritty.
What I like about Joel Embiid is that this year he's kind of gone along with Nick Nurse's system whole year so far. He's actually averaging like 5, maybe 6 assists per game.
He's an amazing talent. It's just
He's shown that he
Even
can
if he's-
dissolve into a system.
even if he's doing that right now,
Yeah, he always does that in the regular season, though.
I won't say always.
Well, I
mean,
don't,
like-
I can't say that because like last year it was just he just put up big points and rebound games, maybe a triple double. You know, once
Oh, no,
or
I'm not
twice,
talking about
but,
like assist-wise. I'm saying he always goes off
No, but I'm saying this
in
year
the regular season.
I know, but this year he looks, in my opinion, the best he's ever looked. Just because he's
That's fair.
facilitating.
210, yeah.
I've been more
getting all of
focused
his
on
teammates
Maxey. I'll be
involved.
honest, but
Yeah, for sure.
that
for sure.
is fair.
No, Tyrese Maxey dropping 50. Yeah, that's
This
fucking-
could be his best brand of basketball. It's just
Yeah.
for me. I kind of base him off of those pivotal moments
Yeah.
where it's like that
So then who-
mentality is just.
I
not
would
there.
love to see Joel in New York. I just not for the price tag that they're talking about.
Yeah. So who do you get? Because I think the Knicks need
I
a
don't
star.
want any of these guys. I
Knicks
just want to
need
keep
somebody.
building through the draft.
I
wanna
just
stay
don't.
young.
You
I don't
guys aren't
think.
going to be getting good
I don't
picks
think
in the
it's-
draft.
I want to
guys are
do
too
how
good.
Pat Riley does. I want to keep finding those.
Oh, pieces. Like
Get
little
those
late
guys where it's
draft
like,
pick
oh
pieces.
shit,
Yeah.
oh shit. I'd rather build through the draft instead of building up a roster, gutting what we have.
But even with the Heat,
We
they
need
have.
culture right now.
But yeah,
more
even
than
with the
a
Heat,
great player.
they have they have a Jimmy Butler and a Bam. We don't have that.
I think
Jalen Brunson is good,
Yeah,
but to the level of Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler has gotten them to the finals twice just off of being Jimmy Butler. I don't think Jalen Brunson's ever going to get a team to the finals just off of being Jalen Brunson.
I think you can, bro.
And then Bam is just.
I think you
he's a
get
whole
him
different
some
story.
guys that understand what you were saying about Brooklyn,
Yeah.
understand why they're here. A few more of those kind of guys, some more bigs. Like if we had Jarrett, Allen, and Mobley, we go to the finals.
Oh yeah,
If we had that
Yeah.
front court, we could go to the finals.
yeah.
With
Mitchell Robinson's done a lot better, and
great.
all we
He's just
need,
alone.
And
Julius Randle, we just need you to show up once in the playoffs, bro. Just once, because we could have beaten the Heat last year, though.
Absolutely. And Bam, I'm going to call Bam out because a lot of people didn't want to say it. And I fuck with you, Bam, but you were real dirty that series, man. He was doing
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of dirty shit. Undercutting,
he
doing
was,
a lot of
he
bullshit
was.
that he didn't get called out
Well,
for.
they needed
I
to do
didn't
that.
appreciate
Like,
that.
Miami needed to do whatever they could
Nah,
to just
that's-
get to the
They needed to
I
get
expect
everything
him
going.
to say that, not you.
Oh,
We
my
gotta
bad,
stay
my
on the
bad.
same
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
Miami was doing anything that.
All right, so
The Knicks win it all. Fuck.
let's have some fun now. Pause.
Hey,
That was
yo.
crazy.
We're just having
It's
an
all-
orgy. It's like, nah. Started bugging. No, so we're going to do a draft.
Can you come get him?
So we're going to do a draft. You guys love our draft segments. They always pop off for
I
a lot of
definitely do.
views.
Shit's hilarious.
So what we're going to do is to celebrate Rudy Gobert and Draymond Green's incident. We are going to draft a team of players that are going to defend you in a fight.
Respect.
So point guard through center, no six man. The team actually has to make sense. I don't know how we're gonna determine a winner. Maybe we'll make them. Maybe I'll get WWE, make them in WWE, and have like a fucking fight.
I just don't think
know.
we simulate this one, bro. I think this one's just for the fans.
Yeah.
Just hit the comments.
So
Yeah, just tell us.
I
who
won the draft, so I get to go
It's
first.
a little speculation there, but it's all good.
You
we're
go
gonna
second.
we're gonna go to HR, but it's whatever.
We don't have an HR. Fuck you guys. I am HR.
Might be HR.
This is tyranny. This is tyranny.
So I'm going first. Sin's going second. Matt's going third. So
This is
with my first pick,
tragic.
I'm getting the point guard right out the way. Ja Morant. Boom! 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 Boom!
Yo, son. That's my first pick.
God damn. Okay. All right. So you're up, big dog.
Damn, bro.
Shit.
That's crazy. I was stuck between these two. Hey, yo, that was crazy.
Nah, that was great.
Throw the whole guess out. That's crazy. I'm gonna say Marcus Smart.
Ooh, okay.
We'll go Marcus Smart.
Ooh, okay. I'm going.
Got 2 picks
I got
here.
2 picks here in a row. I'm going Isaiah Stewart at my power forward. You saw that man running after LeBron with
Blood in
Rudy.
his face. That's a great pick.
And then I'm
He got the
going.
most savage pick. Go ahead.
And then I'm going Kevin Porter Jr. as my point guard because he's just about the shits, but he's just a hothead and a bug out.
All right, you're up.
I'm gonna go Jaylen Brown, shooting guard. Yeah.
I can see it.
He has more of the appearance than the actual
Dog.
history to back it up.
Yeah, I was saying.
But he just looked like he could fuck you up, so I'm taking.
Yeah,
Jaylen.
no, I respect
If
that.
I'm about to
I
go
respect
fight
that.
somebody, I want Jaylen Brown.
Right,
you got
right,
braids,
right,
no
right,
hang
right,
time. When you don't got no hang time on your cornrows, you can fight.
That's a
All right, I
fact.
got 2 picks here.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, so I'm going for one of these 2 picks. I'm going Bobby Portis.
Oh shit. Oh
that's a
wow.
great
I
pick.
did not even have him for some
Well,
reason, bro.
fuck, I forgot dude's name.
Mirotic.
Oh yeah,
Nikola
he
Mirotic.
punched
Oh,
Mirotic
that's
right out the
broke
lane.
his jaw.
He
Yeah.
did. He never came back after that.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Not
he was with
retiring after getting
he was
your
with
jaw
the
broke.
Pelicans.
He came
bro.
back for like
He never
no,
came
that
back.
was no. He was on the Bulls after the.
He was on the Bulls, and then he left. He went straight to the D League, right?
Like he had one more year with some irrelevant team, and then he was
We're
gone.
not
I thought he was with the Pelicans after the
The
Bulls.
story
Either
is
way.
more
Either
compelling
way.
if you say
Yeah.
he went straight.
He
to
got
the
Yeah,
D
he
League.
yeah.
retired right
We're
when
just,
he got
we're just gonna
his,
say that he got punched and he got kicked out
Yeah,
the
boys
league.
I'm
crazy.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
The other pick I have here is he hasn't fought or anything yet, but I feel like if he was to fight, I feel like he's fucking up a lot of dudes. I feel like it'd take a lot to take him out.
Damn.
How do you say his name in Detroit? The Thompson twin?
Asur
Thompson.
That's an underrated pick.
I feel like he's fucking some people up.
Okay. So did you have one or two then?
That was two.
Two. I picked
Portis.
Oh, Portis. All right. So
Come on,
up,
man.
big dog. My fault.
You slipping, bro.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, I thought it was
You're middle.
Oh,
There's
that's
Matt
right.
Spence.
Pause. You're middle,
that's
though.
crazy. I'm gonna go PJ Tucker.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick, though. That's a good
Go
pick.
PJ Tucker for the 4.
All right, so, I mean, we talked about this. My 5, I'm going Jokic because he brings his brothers.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's
so,
definitely my
like,
pick.
I'm bringing Jokic.
Wow.
You're just gonna hear somebody say Mas Malaska, and then this whole I don't know what that means, but it just looked like something they'll say.
And so, my second in this part, so Kevin Porter's going to be my 2 because I'm getting Ben Simmons in my 1. Because real talk, Ben Simmons is bigger than any y'all point guard, so he's fucking y'all up.
Bro, he's
He's
gonna
a shooter.
Oh,
And not in the
you do got
basketball
a shooter.
sense.
Yeah,
You do
but
got a
like
shooter.
with Ben Simmons, bro, he's gonna like the moment he puts his hands up, he's like, actually, never mind, guys,
My
my
bad.
bad,
My bad.
my
I
bad,
can't
my hip,
fight
my
today.
back. But yeah, Ben Simmons, cool.
Bigger than all y'all motherfuckers.
That's
Pause.
true.
All right, you're up.
Damn, why did you? I thought you were first.
Huh?
He's the
It's
third.
a snake
Snake
draft.
Oh,
So it's going back and forth.
Okay. I'm going to go Bam.
We should have definitely told him that. That's a good pick.
Bam. He knows
That's a
UFC
really good
and
pick.
shit, and mixed martial artists. Somebody's tapping out. Hey yo,
Bro, that's why when we were thinking of all time, I was gonna go James Johnson. He's like a black
yeah,
belt.
he is.
Bro, I was gonna have him.
100%. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Udonis Haslem.
Oh my god.
All right, so I got my last 2 picks
Sorry,
here.
my whole starting lineup is gonna be powerful. Oakley, Mason.
All right, so I got Steven Adams.
That's a good
That's
pick.
another
I get
one.
he's been hurt the last 2 years, but I don't give a fuck if he's not hurt. He's gonna beat somebody's ass.
The gentle giant.
And I got, for my last pick, I got Jordan Clarkson. Now, hear me out. You know, he's going to walk up to someone, do this, and John Morant, boom!
He's bugging the fuck out,
I feel
bro.
like you need some Favi ad-libs on that.
Yeah, it's a good distraction. Sorry, I get a little loud for this shit. So my final team is John Morant, Jordan Clarkson, Asur Thompson.
Why are you putting so much emphasis on
Asur,
these?
because he's nice. He's
Asur.
great. Like, Isor Thompson.
It's not African. Anyway.
Pulsor. Bobby Portis and Steven Adams. Imagine that team as
How
a
many
team.
players was that?
5.
He just said
This
Asur
is your
13
last
times.
That's my last pick. I'm gonna go. I'll go Anthony Edwards.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna pick either
Nah.
Thompson or Anthony Edwards at the 3.
So should I go through my whole roster?
Yeah,
as
you
well?
run through yours real quick.
Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards, PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo.
That's
That's
a
a
good.
good
That's a good basketball team.
That's a good
Yeah,
basketball team,
yeah.
not even just a good fighting team.
Yeah.
And so my 3, I'm going with the rookie, the young dog in Cleveland. He was a menace in college, not for his play, but just for his off-court shit. I'm going to Monty Bates. He's a big dude.
Kind of want to keep
Shooting a lot of air balls.
Hey, but he
Whenever he gets the chance.
The
Fuck
hands
outta
work.
here.
though, I
The
mean.
hands work. Hands work. So I got
Your
Ben
team
Simmons
is
at
nuts.
my 1. I got Kevin Porter
Your team is
Jr. I got Monty Bates. I got Isaiah Stewart, and I got Jokic.
But when Jokic orders that hit, we're finished.
Yeah. Jokic is the sleeper on my team.
I don't give a fuck. I got guns.
You was gonna say.
And you know
I
what?
was
The
gonna
coach
say
of
that
my
accent
team.
again, but I'm not gonna do it.
The coach of my team is Raymond Felton. The assistant
Oh,
coach
are we doing
is
coach?
Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, fuck.
Ball
He's
shooters.
snapping.
Sebastian Telfair is also an assistant
Taking
coach.
Jeff Van Gundy, somebody's gonna get their leg grabbed. You know what I mean?
Nick Van Axel is also an assistant
He's
coach.
bugging the fuck out.
That's crazy.
Let us know who won. Sin, thank you for being on the podcast. It was
Appreciate
actually
y'all.
a fucking fire
My
time.
dog, you already know. Definitely 100%.
I told you.
We might have to discuss a permanent role after the.
My dog, I appreciate y'all for having
Of
me.
course,
I love
bro,
the
of
show. I'm
course.
a big fan. You already know I watch it all the time. I can't even do I fake watch it all the time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Nah, he hits me up all the time about some
Library.
bullshit we say.
100% built different, updated 2 days ago, right there, latest episode.
200
One of my favorite
views.
Shows, man. Just
Yo,
keep doing what
views.
y'all doing.
Throw your
please.
shits out there, big
Oh,
dog. Throw
definitely.
some plugs. Throw some plugs.
You already know. Sophisticated ignorance. Write my curses in cursive. Shout out to my brother Chef. my sister Candace. You know, you can find us at Side of Family on YouTube. Definitely, we're involved in so many different things this time around, from Ring of Hope Boxing, you know, from doing a documentary out in Harlem. So many different things going on. So you'll see from us, you'll hear from us very soon. And these guys will definitely come on our platform as well.
Absolutely.
And we'll continue to jump.
Now I can't wait.
Man.
Let's go.
And he has a battle. We'll book it.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Who is he battling?
We'll make it happen. We'll talk percentages. Appreciate y'all, man.
Of course.
You can just slide over there. Well,
Get the fuck out.
of course, you gotta finish it up.
I'll wrap it up.
All right, that was a fucking segment and a half and 2 halves
Jesus
and 3
Christ.
halves.
2 halves and 3 halves.
To conclude, we'll just give you some quick shit ban list updates. You got any? Hold
Bro,
on, let me pull up our ban list.
I wouldn't say I have any updates, but people that I was finna put on there, bro, I'm just making some bets the other day, and I had some basic shit. I had Luka at under 7.5 assists. He got that. I had him at under 3.5 threes. He had 3. I'm cool. I had Shea at under 1.5 threes. He only got 1. I'm happy. The only other things I had on my shit was Benedict Mathurin 10 points and Jonas Valanciunas 10 points. And neither of them could get me 10 fucking points, bro. I was so tight. Lost me $300 on that. But I was just like, bro, it's just I feel like this past week there hasn't really been like anyone that's really overly underperformed to where it's just like I'm gonna throw them on a ban list. I think I'm good on this week.
There's a reason why I'm adding someone to a ban list, and that's because Matt, fuck you, Matt.
You're finally coming around.
Listen, I had a beauty of a parlay. It was looking real
My
good.
boy's becoming a man.
I needed this motherfucker Jordan Poole
party
to score 15 points.
The pool's empty.
He had 14 through 3 quarters. Thought it was gravy. Everything else was starting. This was a $600 bet. It would have gotten me right back to business, and he didn't score another point after getting 14. So I think I'm going to throw him on there. It's sad. You can hear it in my voice. I kind of want to cry.
Oh, fuck.
Because I want there to be a pool party in DC, man, but I just don't know. He's been given a green light, and it feels like he's like at the like you guys that smoke out there. You ever had those moments where like you're at the green light and sometimes you stop thinking it was a red light? You know, anyone ever do that? Or like you stay at the stop at the stop sign a little too long because you thought you were accidentally at a red light just because you're high.
Right.
That's me. And I also feel like that's Jordan Poole with a basketball in his hand this year. So
what a weird ass analogy.
I really wanted to be there betting on when he hit for like 30 or 40, but I don't think it's going to happen. And if it does, I won't be here for it. So Jordan Poole.
Get out of here, big dog. Get out of here.
It's really sad, dude. Draymond punched the talent out of this kid. And it's sad. It's very sad.
Poor kid.
What ranking you got for me?
So I got, what is your top 5 teams to never win a championship? They didn't even have to make it to a final. Just
specific
top
year?
5 official rosters that just didn't win in a specific year, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll at 5 or an honorable mention. We'll figure it out once I get through this list.
Or just favorite, not just like best. But
the Pelicans with Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins.
I knew that's why I said favorite just now, because I knew you were going to slide that in there. Pause.
Derrick Rose's Bulls.
Okay.
Like, I think if there was ever a time where people thought that LeBron was going to get, like, fucking unseated, it was by Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Fuck. You put me on the spot with this one. Man
always
puts me
does.
on the spot. The top teams to never win. I guess Kevin Durant, Nets. No. Kevin Durant on the Thunder.
Yeah.
I think any of those teams.
We're talking about the James Harden.
Any
2012
team
Thunder,
where Kevin Durant and Westbrook was healthy in the playoffs, because I know we didn't get that too often. So that's 3. The Spirit Squad. No, I'm just playing.
Fuck.
WWE. There's a WWE reference. Made it almost an hour and a half.
I was about to say, it took a while.
Oh, fuck, I got 2 more. This is good because there's just so many teams on my head. Pause. Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I would say that first year that the Heat lost to the Mavericks, that was a pretty good fucking team, man. Like, from top to bottom, like, I really fucked with that team.
Yeah, everything, too.
They couldn't get it done. Sorry.
That was nasty work right there.
And honestly, any team that had Wilt Chamberlain on it that didn't win.
So all of them except for one?
Two.
Two, my bad. Two.
Because, Wilt Chamberlain was out here. He was playing with your mailmen, your plumbers.
Bro, the thing I feel bad for...
Your scammers.
The year...
If there was scammers back then.
There wasn't scammers back
No, I'm pretty sure there was.
I mean, yeah.
People dressing up as a mechanic and then steal your
the thing
safe.
I feel bad for about those teams is, bro, Elgin put so much heart and soul and tried winning that ring. The year he retires, they win. I felt so bad. My boy Elgin never got one, bro.
Oh, man. So I guess that would be my 5. Crazy. Like, I don't know. That's on the fly. There's probably other teams I'm forgetting. Don't kill me because these rankings are completely off the top of our fucking head. Like, you guys absolutely... Like, you still are. Like, I got a comment yesterday. Someone shitting on me because I did not pick Westbrook as one of my top 5 seasons. But I forgot about him. He would have been on my list, all right? He would have been on my list.
He hates Westbrook, so he's
Matt,
pissed at your
Matt
sayings.
brought him up after I did.
Unfortunately.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was tight that I brought it up.
I was in the comments.
Yeah.
Bro, you saw all the other 15 comments. They were coming after me. Because I didn't...
Came after me. I'm like, mind your business.
All right. So, players...
So what you gotta ask me, big dog?
Hold on.
Oh. Okay.
Players to watch out for the week ahead. I got Giannis because he plays the Wizards twice. And the Wizards are the worst team in the league. Yeah. Defensively, at least. I mean, probably all the way around. But Giannis, he plays the Wizards twice. I got Trae Young. He has some juicy matchups. This will be the only... If Trae Young doesn't...
Juicy's crazy.
He's on my ban list. But he has a lot of good matchups. And he's starting to heat up.
He is on the ban list.
Yes.
Holy shit.
But this will be your one shot to be off the ban list. And then Anthony Edwards. I mean... I think he's going to have a good week. I mean, after the bad game that he had, I think he's going to come back with a vengeance.
I was going to say Ant. I got... This is kind of a duo, but I got Luka and Kyrie. I think them two can kind of tee up over the next few games. Yeah, bro. They're working well together.
Kyrie's a facilitator now. I love it.
They both are. Yeah, they're both...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, like, now he's a facilitator.
Yeah, so I was going to say Ant. You already said Ant, so I got Luka, I got Kyrie, and I got Kevin Durant. See if he can still.
I thought you were about to say Shaedon Sharp again, bro. Let's say, bro, come on.
Oh, he thought I wasn't gonna say Shaedon Sharp, because that's number 4, baby. Shaedon Sharp. Keep watching out for him. No, I'm playing. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. I want to see if he could just keep his momentum going.
Okay.
And keep the consistency at this age with Devin Booker at his side. And while Beal's gone, if they can still keep meshing like they are. Because I feel like Devin Booker's just going to be doing Devin Booker things. He's going to keep going up.
If Kevin Durant
can keep doing what he's doing.
If he stays healthy and Booker's the facilitator and Beal's your sharpshooter, it's going to be crazy.
It can be crazy.
It's going to be
it can be crazy.
But to conclude the episode. But yeah, man. Boom! That's another episode.
Watch out before I do that to you.
I would die live on this podcast.
Let's test it.
And Matt would owe me money because it's on camera.
Test it. Let's test it. This footage will never be found.
Let's do it. I need money, bro. I need. Oh, these bills are stacking. No, but listen.
You're suing the
If
wrong
you guys
person.
like this episode, when you guys like this episode, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, sell your souls, get on the train. You know, we got a lot of fucking content coming. We just released a WWE episode that did fucking numbers, and we are so happy and thankful for you guys. We have our Spider-Man 2 episode dropping actually a day after this one drops. We have a Thanksgiving different conversation coming next week.
Spoiler alert for the Spider-Man episode too for y'all watching. Spoiler alert. We're gonna put a big one of those so nobody gets.
Oh yeah, big spoiler alert. We got another MLB episode coming. NFL has had a crazy ass last 2 weeks that we're gonna be talking about this week. So we got a lot on the way. Make sure you guys are with us because we're not stopping. We're doing what we got to do, and we hope you guys are with us. So have a good day, night, whatever it is that you're having. And shout out to Belgium.
Shout out Belgium. And shout out Sin for pulling up today. It's been a long time coming. You trash. Fuck out of here.